In the final days of World War II, as the Third Reich collapsed and chaos consumed Europe, a train departed from the mountains of Lower Silesia. It was no ordinary train. According to witnesses, it carried tons of Nazi gold, priceless art, secret documents, and treasures looted from across the continent. And then, it vanished, swallowed by an abandoned wartime tunnel and never seen again. Today we chase one of the most enduring legends of the 20th century, the Nazi Gold Train.
As the Red Army advanced westward in the spring of 1945, the Nazi regime scrambled to hide what remained of its stolen wealth. For years, German forces had looted museums, banks, and private collections, transporting their spoils through a vast network of tunnels, mines, and fortified bunkers beneath what is now southwestern Poland. This region, Lower Silesia, became the center of the mysterious Project Reis, a colossal underground construction program. Massive tunnel systems were carved into the Owl Mountains, and entire facilities were built in strict secrecy. No one knew, and perhaps no one was meant to know, what the Nazis planned to hide there. And this is where the legend begins.
In the chaos of 1945, a handful of railway workers reported seeing a heavily guarded, armored train heading toward the city of Wałbrzych. It was said to be over 100 meters long, sealed, and escorted by SS officers. Some described crates stacked inside, stamped with Reich symbols. Others claimed they saw chests filled with gold bars, jewels, icons, even rare paintings stolen from across occupied Europe. What everyone agreed on is that the train never reached its next station. It simply vanished.
The most popular theory claims the train entered a secret tunnel somewhere along kilometer 65 of the Wrocław-Wałbrzych railway line. The tunnel, according to wartime documents, was part of an unfinished underground bunker. When the Nazis realized they were losing the war, they allegedly ordered the entrance sealed, burying the train and its guards inside. Some versions of the legend say explosives collapsed the tunnel intentionally. Others say it was done to prevent the Soviets from reaching the treasure. A darker version claims the SS wanted to eliminate all witnesses, including their own men. What makes the legend so powerful is that nobody has ever proved the tunnel existed, and yet nobody has ever disproved it.
When the Red Army took control of the region, they conducted their own secret searches. Local miners later reported hearing drilling underground during the late 1940s, activity that was never officially acknowledged. Some historians believe the Soviets found the train and removed the gold quietly, but Soviet archives released later contain no reference to such an operation. Was it covered up, or was the train simply never there?
For decades, treasure hunters, historians, and governments have tried to uncover the truth. In 2015, two explorers claimed they found radar images showing a 98-meter-long metal object buried near Wałbrzych. The Polish government took the claim seriously enough to deploy ground-penetrating radar and excavation teams. Journalists from around the world gathered. News agencies predicted one of the greatest treasure discoveries in history. But after weeks of digging, nothing. Not a tunnel, not a rail track, not a single crate. The mystery only deepened.
If the train exists, and many believe it still does, the cargo could include gold bars and currency from looted banks, priceless paintings taken from Europe's greatest museums, jewelry and artifacts seized from victims of the Holocaust, secret Nazi documents that could rewrite parts of history, even rumored weapons prototypes or chemical materials. Some believe the train contains the legendary Amber Room, a priceless 18th century masterpiece stolen from Russia in 1941 and never recovered. Others argue the legend is exaggerated, born from wartime fear, chaos, and missing records.
The Nazi gold train captures the imagination because it symbolizes more than treasure. It represents the desperation of a collapsing empire, the brutality and greed of wartime theft, and the possibility that somewhere beneath Polish soil lies a perfectly preserved time capsule of 1945. Maybe the tunnel collapsed naturally. Maybe it was destroyed intentionally. Maybe it lies so deep underground that modern technology simply hasn't reached it. Or maybe the train never existed at all. But legends with this much detail rarely appear out of nowhere. There were witnesses, there were documents, there were radar scans, there were unexplained Soviet operations, and there remains a suspicious, unexplored section of railway embankment known as Kilometer 65.
Until someone finds the missing tunnel, the truth will remain hidden in darkness. But one thing is certain. The story of the lost Nazi gold train continues to fascinate the world because it sits on the edge of myth and reality, a door half open, a mystery half buried, a treasure half believed. And somewhere beneath the Polish mountains, the legend waits.